down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. All I hang around is block boys. In my pocket, that's a knot, boy. Think you hot, but you not, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, stunning.
Yo, we back with some Eric Voss from New Rockstars, Deadpool and Wolverine trailer reaction. First thoughts and Secret Wars clue. So we checked out the Wolverine and Deadpool trailer, or sorry, Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Excuse me, Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. And hey, from that teaser trailer. It's everything that I could imagine, bro. It's everything I could imagine. So, and that was just the teaser trailer. That's the thing. That was just the teaser trailer, bro. I can't wait for the official trailer. And after the official trailer, I'm not looking at anything else. After the official trailer, I'm waiting until I'm waiting when the official trailer drops. I'm doing a reaction to that, and then when Eric Voss does his breakdown of the official trailer, I'm watching that, and then after that, I'm not looking at anything until the movie drops and I go see the movie. So, so we here because we know why we're here. We know why we're here. We're here to get Eric to break down this teaser trailer and see what we missed and things that we don't know. He'll help us figure out who's who, what's going on, what is what Easter eggs did we miss. He's all gonna break it down. So with that being said, let's check out Eric Voss, bro.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and this is my reaction to the new trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. This is gonna be the full-length trailer that dropped during the big game. This is just gonna be my reaction plus me going over some highlights. My in-depth frame-by-frame Easter egg breakdown analysis will be on the channel tomorrow as a separate video. But stick around to the end of this video for the full New Rockstars team's reaction. Because
this is just a reaction. Okay.
Curious to see how they feel about it, and I cannot wait to discuss this stuff with all of you in person at our live show in Los Angeles this Thursday, February 15th. Come hang out with us, see us do stuff we never get to do on YouTube. Tickets are still available in the description, but enough delay. Let's react. Here we go.
All right, we're gonna. Why is he doing? Is he? Oh, he's looking at the video. Okay, we're just gonna skip to him doing the breakdown.
RS gift. This is what Marvel Studios has needed. Not just fan
sir.
service, not just Easter eggs, interconnectivity, winks to the broader Marvel universe, good filmmaking. What I am most excited about.
Hell yeah. Like, he's right. Out of everything, of course we get the Easter eggs, the connectivity to Marvel, to the MCU and all that, but other than that, this actually looks like a good story. And Deadpool, from Deadpool 1 into Deadpool 2, they both been good, really good stories to watch. Other than it just being Deadpool and X-Men and all that, we're actually it actually looks like it's gonna be a good story. Or I don't want to say actually, because both of them were a good story, but this looks like it's not just a we're bringing Deadpool in the MCU. He's gonna make jokes about it, and he's actually it actually is a good filmmaking looking movie. So he's right about that. I agree.
This
with
trailer
that.
is just the awesome stunts, the shot composition, the action. I feel like it's been ages since we've had just awesome action filmmaking in the MCU. That is how this movie will save the Marvel Cinematic Universe, by just giving you a reason to go back to a movie theater to see a great action movie again.
Yeah.
Again, my frame-by-frame analysis is going to be a separate video that comes out tomorrow. Okay.
So when he drops the frame by frame, that's gonna be tomorrow. So we're gonna check out the frame by frame. But for now, we're gonna check this out.
First things first. So no sighting of Taylor Swift in this trailer. I did make a whole conspiracy video analyzing the marketing bandwagon that the NFL and the networks are clearly doing to capitalize on Taylor Swift's friendship with Ryan Reynolds and relationships with other people, and her recent deal with Disney Plus to stream the Eras Tour movie on March 15th just has me still wondering what's going on here. She might show up in this movie. We just did not see her here. I'm still on Taylor watch, and I'm gonna wear this multiverse tour shirt until it rots off my body. You can get one of these.
Nah, that's actually fire. Why are they all? They have some fire ass shirts.
At nerdright.shop. We're gonna talk a lot more about other stuff in this trailer in a bit, but first let's recap how we got here from the Fox movies. In Deadpool 2, Deadpool battled with Josh Brolin as Cable, a time traveler from the future, trying to kill this kid Russell, played by Julian Dennison, who's a troubled mutant with flame powers who will one day grow up to this dark future where he will kill Cable's daughter. But all the characters ultimately team up to destroy the culty facility that abuses these young mutants, and Deadpool uses Cable's time travel wristwatch to avert his own Logan-style death. During the credit sequence, this device is fixed by Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Yukio, and Deadpool uses it, set to shares "If I Could Turn Back Time," to try to avert all the deaths of the movie, including the death of his love, Vanessa, and the deaths of the X-Force team. Wade then goes further, going back.
Oh, that's why that dude was alive. I was trying to figure out, like, how's homie alive? That makes sense. Like, I didn't forget he time traveled. I forgot, like, he actually went back to help revive them and make sure they didn't die.
Time to kill himself, Ryan Reynolds, before making the 2011 Green Lantern movie, and ultimately to kill Hitler as a baby, which went a different way in the super duper cut of the movie. But that wasn't before he stopped by the events of the 2009 X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, greeting Wolverine at the 3 Mile Island facility and killing his alternate sealed mouth Weapon 11 form.
Hey, it's me. Don't scratch. Just cleaning up the timeline.
Hey, it's me. Don't scratch.
And one day your old pal Wade's gonna ask you to get back in the saddle again. And when he does, say yes.
Now, you may have noticed on the New Rockstars channel, we have been going through all 13 Fox X-Men and Deadpool films, breaking each of them down, and we just released our breakdown of 2013's The Wolverine earlier today. In the coming week, we're going to move on to 2014's X-Men Days of Future Past, followed by 2016's Deadpool, so you're going to want to watch all of these, because there's a lot of loose ends from these movies that I feel like people forget. Like, did you remember how X-Men Origins actually ends with a post-credit scene with Weapon 11's sealed mouth reopening on his severed head, and him looking at the camera and going, shh? I feel like that, plus that severed head continuing to fire a Cyclops optic blast, could come back in this movie, Deadpool 3. We thought Hugh Jackman's final X-Men film would be 2017.
I didn't know they had an after credit scene of that.
Logan, in which James Mangold took Logan and Charles into another future timeline after all the X-Men were killed by one of Charles's psionic seizures, and we learned in that movie a toxin that was snuck into the food and water supply and targeted mutants. Logan and Charles die in this movie from Logan's clone X-24, but Logan's female clone of X-23, Laura, escapes to Canada. So the MCU has been until now slow playing the X-Men since Disney acquired Fox's X-Men properties in 2018. Patrick Stewart cameoed as an alternate universe Professor X in Multiverse of Madness. Kelsey Grammer recently cameoed as an alternate universe Hank McCoy Beast in the post-credit scene of 2023's The Marvels, after playing the role in 2006's X-Men The Last Stand and 2014's Days of Future Past. His general appearance and his reference to Charles Xavier suggested that this was a different X-Men universe than what we had seen before. Now, with the TVA in this movie,
No, see, this is why I'd be mad when people's like, can they just get the X-Men already? They gotta. I'm glad he mentioned that there's a lot of loose ends, because there's a lot of stuff they had to clean up and introduce before they could just get to the X-Men like that. Like people were mad like how Beast looked in the Marvels, but like I wasn't mad at how he looked. He looked close to the 90s X-Men, and on top of that, you got Professor Xavier, who looks like he's from the 90s X-Men, so it makes sense. And they're leaving bits and crumbs of the X-Men, so they're getting to the main course of the X-Men. It's just you gotta wait, bruh. So I was like, I don't know, I was always like kind of mad. I'm like, why are y'all, like, we're getting there, calm down. Why stop, like stop trying to rush them. If y'all rush them and then they give you a bad product of the X-Men, then you're gonna be mad. Like,
quick reminder that Loki Season 2 ended with Loki taking over the Time Variance Authority from Kang Variant He Who Remains, averting He Who Remains Loom Explosion Reboot Protocol by marching out into the temporal radiation and weaving the threads of time into his own loom, basing it on the look of the Asgardian Worlds Tree, Yggdrasil. Loki is now the god of stories of the MCU, overseeing all of time, and he reset the TVA in a specific way to make it an agency that gently tends the Tree of Time instead of violently pruning branches, with agents like B-15 and Mobius tasked with investigating.
So is Mobius and B-15 gonna make a cameo or not?
In fugitive Kang variants.
Or are they gonna make a cameo? Or are they gonna make a cameo in Secret Wars and all that? I'm curious. I'm just curious. I want to know, because I like these characters.
So let's talk about some stuff we see in this trailer. Again, I'm going to go through this shot by shot, frame by frame for all the details that you might have missed. But just going through some highlights of this. Obviously, this movie's going to be set in the aftermath of Deadpool 2, but like the revised timeline of Deadpool 2. The members of X-Force are back, but I don't see Terry Crews as Bedlam in the mix. But yeah, Negasonic Teenage Warhead is here. Yukio is here. Colossus is here. Vanessa is alive once again. Negasonic Teenage Warhead is here. Yukio is here. Colossus
I forgot they showed he's in here. He's alive.
is here. Vanessa is alive once again. Peter is alive. I see
Peter,
Shatterstar,
that was his name.
but I'm
Peter.
also not seeing Bill Skarsgård as Zeitgeist. That's, you know, the pukey one. With Wade having this party here, we're reminded that Wade got into all this by getting a cancer diagnosis. That's how he became the Merc with the Mouth. He went to Weapons Plus, and I just love that he's got this supportive group of friends and family who are there for him and are just excited that he's still with us. But other than that, we don't really know why exactly it's been a challenging few years. I want to know what else Wade Wilson has gone through during this time.
Yeah, what
the
happened?
TVA is here, but doesn't the TVA feel different than the exact TVA?
Yeah, I noticed that. It feels different. It looks different. Like, instead of that orange and that orange looking like bright color, it's like this gloomy, serious type of feel to the TVA
that we saw in the Loki series on Disney Plus. One, the color tone is different. This particular group of hunters aren't any of the same.
Yeah, look at this, and even the suits. Even the suits is like more aggressive and more serious.
Exact faces that we saw before, but this also feels like a more militarized version of the TVA than the way Loki season 2 left us. It kind of feels like they're back to the original form of the TVA that we saw at the beginning of the Loki series. But I gotta say, Matthew McFadden, perfect casting. If you watch Succession, a lot of people don't know that this actor is English. This is his natural accent, and he is perfect in this role. My headcanon is telling me that this might actually be Tom Wambsgans, who is now CEO of Waystar, and that might have been like the wrong branch timeline from which he was pruned and now put in this position. Position of the TVA. According to the closed captioning, his character's name is Paradox. All the different like clerical agents of the TVA have like, you know, sci-fi timeline type names like Mobius and Mobius, named after the Mobius strip that Tony Stark brought up in Avengers Endgame. And as we saw in the Loki series, we get to see like highlights from the Infinity Saga era of the MCU. There's 2 shots from Avengers Age of Ultron, the opening scene in the snowy forest. There's a shot from Thor Ragnarok where he became God of Thunder and he started to light up. Looks like
it was Thor, not Cap.
Oh
no, it was Cap.
In the middle of this trailer, looks like there's like a high stakes poker game with some,
bro. Look at this suit, bro.
Looks like there may be shots from Civil War. In the middle of this trailer, looks like there's like a high stakes.
Look at this suit. Like look at how like good this looks. And you got the gold on the katanas. The suit looks so good.
Poker game with someone with an interesting yet familiar haircut. It almost looks like the winged hair of Wolverine, but I don't know why he'd be sitting at this table. I'm wondering if this might be a Deadpool variant. And I just love that this movie's leaning into the fact that Deadpool is kind of like Marvel Jesus. He is the Messiah. He is someone that we have needed to come into the MCU and kind of clarify.
It's the fact that he says it because he's a fourth wall breaker. He knows it's hilarious.
Everything and reinvigorate everything. But, you know, Christ is the ultimate sacrificial martyr figure. Is Wade Wilson going to die in this movie? That's a question I pose for you in the comments. Like, obviously he's Deadpool. He's like almost been killed every time we've seen him. And he really tried to take his own life throughout Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 almost ended with like his death and like kind of a Logan parody, but he can't really die. Can he? Yeah, he can die, but he's always been flirting with.
He can die, but he always comes back. So like, even if he dies, he's gonna come back somehow. And I wonder if they do kill him, are we gonna get to see Lady Death for the first time, or are they just gonna keep teasing us and not show us her yet?
Death. Is this the movie where he finally dies, I guess, before he's resurrected for Avengers Secret War?
And it'd be perfect too if something happens to Vanessa, or if something happens to Vanessa and Vanessa is the Lady Death. That would be interesting too.
Like, how many movies is Ryan Reynolds really signing up for with Marvel Studios? A reminder that this movie is going to be R-rated, so we're going to see some TVA Minutemen die violently.
If they allow Ryan Reynolds to do or allow him to be Deadpool the way he's supposed to, without no problems, I could see him doing Deadpool for a couple couple more movies, a couple more stuff, and then you can sign up for cameos. But I don't know. That's up to Ryan Reynolds and if he's gonna do it or not. But,
And I'm trying to get a sense of like the locations in this movie. Obviously, there's this kind of like
the way
violently, and I'm trying to get a
the way he reloads
sense of like the locations
so
in this movie. Obviously, there's this kind of like sandy, snowy location where it looks like it might be part of the void. This is something that we saw in like set photos, but it looks like the 20th Century Fox logo has been pruned to this location. So this is gonna be a meta movie that is like making fun of the Fox era of the X-Men. So Deadpool kind of exists in this almost Looney Tunes side universe of the MCU and of the Fox universe, where he's like able to comment on things and see the movies as movies. And I think part of this movie's plot is going to be the very existence of the Fox X-Men movies. And I can definitely already see some Easter eggs in the background of this location. Like I'm pretty sure that is a jet engine of a helicarrier in the background. And we know that there was at least one pruned helicarrier in the void in Loki. I don't know if you got that, but that was Aaron Stanford, who played Pyro in X2 and
that's who he is.
X3 in
It's Pyro. Okay. I was like, yo, who's this dude
this movie. He might have been pruned to this void as well. So yeah, it's not just Hugh Jackman as Wolverine who's coming back. There are other X-Men who are coming back, and they just gave us
and then from some of the pictures they showed, or the pictures paparazzi took, you saw Toad and Sabretooth from the first X-Men movie. So it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's another tease of one other B tier or C tier mutant from that franchise. Again, everybody coming back. Doesn't this whole trailer feel like TVA, the movie? Like, I'm shocked how much
it's a lot of TVA, but like it fits for it. But you got to have TVA if you're gonna deal with Deadpool and the whole time traveling thing.
TVA is in this trailer, and as I've said many times, Loki has been my favorite Marvel title since Endgame. I think this is such a smart move to use the TVA as the setting for this movie. But there's also this other location where it's in like this snowy forest. And doesn't that feel like that's in the surrounding forest outside of the castle that they're breaking into at the beginning of Avengers Age of Ultron that we see in this?
It does. There's a flip truck and everything.
Trailer. Like, I feel like this movie might revisit these past eras, these past moments in MCU history. And I know we already saw that with Avengers Endgame and the Battle of New York, but there's so many other points in MCU history that we haven't revisited, and Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie, could do that. Now, we do not see Hugh Jackman Wolverine in this trailer other than like his shadow and maybe the back of his head, but just the shot composition of his shadow looming in over Wade's broken body with the claws coming up. It's just perfect framing. Shadow looming in over Wade's broken body with the claws coming up. It's just perfect framing, and it really feels like these two are like perfectly paired, right? Like their silhouettes perfectly line up. But I think one crazy Easter egg here, over on the left side of frame, I'm pretty
I saw that, the Secret Wars
that is a comic book that says Secret Wars on it. This trailer isn't even trying to hide it, folks. We are taking our next big step toward Avengers Secret Wars, aka Avengers 6. And Ryan Reynolds, Wade Wilson, Deadpool, and Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, are going to be part of that lineup. And if they're part of that lineup, who else are going to be part of that lineup? Everybody! Okay, I've been talking long enough. I really got to focus on the breakdown, because there's so much that I didn't even cover in this video, and I want to cover every inch of this trailer. I'm obsessed with this.
Let's do it.
Now, that was my reaction. I'm dying to see how the rest of the New Rocks team reacted in our Burbank studio. Take it away, guys.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so that's it. All right. All right. Hey, okay, so he said he's going to do... Well, technically, the time of recording this, he'll be dropping the new breakdown today. But whenever, so he's gonna do the rest of the breakdown this today. All right, cool. All right, cool. I don't need to see the reactions, but shout out to new Rockstar, bro. Like, hey, I can't wait for this full breakdown of this teaser trailer. But yo, like, this is what I've been waiting for, bro. And like, I hope Ryan Reynolds does more if not more Deadpool movies, at least do more stuff where he's in the MCU as Deadpool, and not just like I would say, like, I would want a Spider-Man and Deadpool movie, and I would want a Spider-Man and Deadpool movie. If they don't do a movie, I at least want them to meet each other and interact with each other. But I would want a Spider-Man and Deadpool movie, And I would just want Ryan Reynolds to just be if he's not gonna do more movies as Deadpool, like more of his movies, I would want him to be in other Marvel stuff as Deadpool, you know, being Deadpool and all that. So, yeah, bro. The fact this teaser trailer is so good and is good enough is like crazy, bro. Like, I tell you, this is my most anticipated movie of this year, and there's so many good movies coming out this year and the summer, but this is the most anticipated one I've been looking forward to, and I'm excited. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited, and we didn't even get to see full Wolverine. We saw the back of Wolverine, and the back of Wolverine before he stabs Wade. Yeah, that fight scene between the two is gonna be fucking dope. I'm here for it. And the crazy thing is, this teaser trailer, it doesn't even show a whole like it doesn't even show you the full thing. Bro, this movie is literally like there's so much more to it that we haven't even seen in a trailer. I'm so excited. I'm excited for this. But yeah, I really liked it.